The 2026 BMW lineup is here, and if you're a fan of German engineering, driving excitement, or cutting-edge automotive tech, you're in for something special. Today, we're taking a deep dive into everything that makes this year's BMW models worth your attention. From the electric revolution to hardcore M performance, from luxury saloons to the boldest crossovers, this is the ultimate guide to BMW in 2026. Let's begin where BMW is putting much of its focus: electric mobility. The i-Series has grown rapidly over the past few years, and 2026 brings refinement, greater range, and new design language across the board. Leading the charge is the updated BMW X, now simply called the X Gen 2. It's not just a facelift, it's a comprehensive evolution. The kidney grilles are now completely closed off, accented by active aero panels that adapt to speed and cooling needs. Inside, BMW's new natural interaction system takes center stage, allowing you to control core functions with just a glance or a gesture. The X Gen 2 xDrive 60 offers 590 horsepower and 0 to 60 in 3.8 seconds, while still managing a real-world range of around 360 miles on a full charge, thanks to improved solid-state battery chemistry. Right behind it is the new i5 Touring, the first electric performance wagon in BMW's stable. Europe has already fallen in love with it, and now, select US markets will get a taste. With dual motors and all-wheel drive, it balances performance and practicality. You're looking at 0-60 in under 4 seconds with the M60 version, while the base eDrive 40 offers rear-wheel drive dynamics and over 400 miles of range on the WLTP cycle. It's fast, it's functional, and it's NF that doesn't compromise on what makes a BMW, well, a BMW. But BMW hasn't forgotten its roots. The M division is celebrating its 54th anniversary this year, and the 2026 lineup reflects a blend of brutal performance and surprising innovation. Let's talk M3. The new G84 generation M3 makes its debut in 2026. Building on the legacy of the G80 but taking everything a step further. The 3.0-litre twin-turbo inline-6 now pumps out 540 horsepower in the competition xDrive variant. More than just numbers, it's the way the power is delivered: smoother, sharper, and with improved torque vectoring that keeps the car perfectly balanced in any corner. But here's where things get really interesting. The G84 is the first M3 to offer a plug-in hybrid option. The M3e combines the same S58 engine with a rear-mounted electric motor, pushing a combined 650 horsepower. And with a 40-mile all-electric range, it can handle your daily commute in complete silence until you want otherwise. Next up is the M5. And this year, it's not just any M5, it's the G90 generation. BMW has turned the power dial all the way up. Powered by a twin-turbo V8 and a plug-in hybrid system similar to what we saw in the XM, the 2026 M5 cranks out 738 horsepower and a colossal 1,000 Newton-meters of torque. It's basically a supercar in a sedan suit. 0 to 60? Just under 3 seconds. Top speed. Electronically limited to 190 miles per hour with the M Drivers package. Inside, the G90 M5 looks like something out of a sci-fi movie: ambient light bars, curved OLED displays, and customizable drive modes that adjust everything from suspension to steering weight to how aggressively the electric motor assists. And yes, it still has a drift mode. The X Series continues to be a sales juggernaut, and the 2026 X3 is all new. Riding on BMW's new class platform, the X3 comes in both ICE and electric flavors, though it's the X3 that's making waves. With a clean, minimalist design and the return of classic BMW proportions, the X3 is perhaps the most balanced small SUV BMW has ever produced. In xDrive 50 spec, you get 475 horsepower and 0 to 60 in 4.2 seconds, plus a maximum range of 380 miles. Inside, there's a complete rethink of the cabin architecture. BMW is moving away from screens everywhere and instead blending digital with analog in more thoughtful ways. The central display is curved and haptic responsive, and there's a new rotating controller integrated into the armrest for tactile interaction without distraction. On the gasoline side, the X3 M40i returns with a mild hybrid inline-six that now produces 405 horsepower, while improving efficiency by nearly 15%. And BMW purists will be happy to know the new X3 retains rear-wheel drive dynamics at its core, with near 50-50 weight distribution. Let's step into the 7 Series for a minute. The flagship sedan continues to set the benchmark for luxury, and in 2026, it gets subtle tweaks that make a big impact. The front fascia is sleeker, the lighting is now fully adaptive LED, and the grille illumination has been toned down for a more premium, less flashy look. The big news is under the skin. The 7 Series is now the first BMW with full Level 3 autonomous capability. In supported markets and highway conditions, you can take your hands off the wheel and your eyes off the road. It's part of BMW's personal pilot package, and while it's optional, early adopters are praising it for its smooth operation and safe behavior even in dense traffic. For those who want electric luxury, the i7 remains the flagship F sedan. The i7 M70 xDrive now delivers 660 horsepower and a 0-60 time of just over 3 seconds, making it not just fast for a big car but shockingly agile. Rear-wheel steering, adaptive air suspension, and active anti-roll tech all work together to create a surprisingly nimble experience behind the wheel. BMW hasn't forgotten about enthusiasts either. The Z4 gets a final farewell in 2026, and it's going out with a bang. A limited-run Z4 M40i Pure Edition strips out the luxuries, drops the curb weight by nearly 200 pounds, and adds a manual transmission, a 6-speed connected to the turbocharged inline-six we know and love. It's a back-to-basics roadster that captures the essence of open-top BMW driving. Only 1,000 units will be made globally, making it an instant collector's car. And speaking of collectability, the 2026 3.0 CSL homage is here. Inspired by the original 1970s CSL, this hand-built masterpiece is more sculpture than production car. With over 600 horsepower, a 6-speed manual, and carbon fiber bodywork, it's built for connoisseurs. Each car is individually numbered, and priced accordingly north of $800,000. But the CSL isn't about practicality, it's about passion, heritage, and showing what BMW can do when cost is no object. Let's not forget about the upcoming new class sedans and coupes, BMW's bold future in both design and manufacturing. The Vision New Class concept has now become a reality, debuting in 2026 with a mid-size sedan that blends futuristic design with iconic proportions. Think Hofmeister Kink, but reimagined. Think driver-first interiors, but with AI-enhanced feedback and personal driving assistance. The production version includes new battery tech that offers charging from 10 to 80% in under 15 minutes and up to 450 miles of range. The new class platform also allows for real-time software updates that affect handling, performance, and even design elements like digital lighting signatures. BMW's focus on sustainability is also taking center stage. All 2026 models now include recycled materials across major components. Plastics, aluminium, and even some interior fabrics are made from second life sources. The factory in Debrecen, Hungary, where new class cars are being built, is powered entirely by renewable energy and uses water-free paint processes, setting new standards in eco-conscious manufacturing. In terms of software, BMW's operating system 9 rolls out across the entire lineup in 2026. It's faster, more intuitive, and more customizable. Drivers can now select themed experience modes that change lighting, sound, drive characteristics, and even screen layouts based on mood or time of day. Want calm ambient tones for a night drive? Done. Want full M-Sport graphics and sound when hitting the track? Just a tap away. BMW is calling it the Emotional Intelligence Interface, and while it may sound like marketing fluff, it really does enhance the connection between driver and machine. Let's also talk briefly about connectivity. All new BMWs in 2026 come with integrated 5G ultra-wideband, enabling vehicle-to-vehicle communication, over-the-air updates, and even advanced safety alerts from nearby cars. Imagine getting notified of a pothole 3 blocks ahead because another BMW hit it first. This is what connected driving will soon look like. Of course, with great technology comes great responsibility. BMW's cybersecurity suite has also been upgraded, with real-time intrusion detection, encrypted firmware, and blockchain-based authentication for software updates. Yes, even the car's code has a security badge now. In the US, BMW is also expanding its customer experience centers. Think of them as high-end delivery studios where new owners can spend hours learning every feature of their vehicle, complete with on-track driving sessions and one-on-one configuration consultations. These centers are already active in California, New Jersey, and Texas, and new locations are coming to Florida and Illinois in late 2026. And finally, the future. BMW teased a new model at this year's Geneva Auto Show, a fully electric M3-like coupe rumored to have quad motors and torque vectoring on a level never seen before in a road car. Codenamed Project Katharina, insiders say it could debut as soon as early 2027, but BMW has hinted more will be revealed before the year is out. So what does the 2026 BMW lineup really represent? It's a bridge between the heritage of the ultimate driving machine and a future that's smarter, cleaner, and just as thrilling. Whether you're chasing pure electric innovation, classic performance, or luxurious comfort, BMW in 2026 has a car that not only fits your lifestyle, but shapes it. And that's what makes this year one of the most exciting in BMW's modern history.